Then I see the other person called Avinash. இந்த
ஆ.
மைக்கேல் காமராஜன்ல இந்த அவினாஷி மூஞ்சில தூக்கி எறி மாதிரி
இந்த அவினாஷி நாய் நான் தான் நாயோட முகத்திலே விட்டறி.
வச்சுக்கோ.
தோனி பேரை சொன்னியா?
ஆ?
தோனி
That
பேரை
is record.
கல்லாட்டாடைங்க நான் ஒத்துக்க மாட்டேன். நான் சாப்பிட்டேன். எல்லா கொட்டி அழிங்க. நான் முதல்ல இருந்து சாப்பிட்றேன்.
CSK versus RCB preview.
ம்.
And we
இந்த
are
காவேரி
headed.
கப்.
இது ஜோக்கு. அழக்கூடாது, சிரிக்கணும்.
Whistle Pode, welcome to another episode of the Couch Coaches. We spoke about 8 teams or 9 teams who could get the number 2 spot. Now let's talk about the number 1 team. Priyesh, over to you.
Hi. We are calling this episode CSK Going for the 6th title. Our favorite team, it is emotion, and we know what we are as a team. So, going for the 6th, and we will now look at the buys on in the auction, and then look at the team, and then dissect the 11 probable 11 which will be there for the first 2 games in Chepauk or unbeaten. Over to you, Rama. Who are the buys?
So we touched on the folks who in the previous episode, but to summarize, we got Rachin Ravindra, who I was like super excited to get as a buy for a really good price, right? 1.8 crores, which I thought he'll go for much more. Then I was hoping that we'll get somebody who can play in the middle order, stabilize and attack. And then we got Daryl Mitchell, 14 crores, which is slightly on the higher side, but I think it was a good buy as well. And then we got this unknown, right? People have not seen him yet. I saw a few records that he has broken in the local stage, Samir Rizvi, and excited to see how he's going to essentially bat. ஸோ மூணுமே வந்து பேட்ஸ்மேன் தான். ஸோ அதனால ஹே போலிங் எப்படி இருக்கு, ஏன் எடுக்கலைன்னு கேட்கலாம் நிறைய பேர். பட் ஐ எம் எக்ஸைட்டட் டு கெட் தீஸ் 3 folks. ஸோ இட் வில் பி கூல்.
And we got the fish.
That is
Yeah, from and at a good price also. I think they wanted Mitchell at any cost. They went big for Pat Cummins also, but through after 8 or 9 crores. But you, as you said, we needed somebody in the middle order because Raidu retired. We hope that Samar Rizvi will be at least 70% or of Raidu. Raidu's innings in the last final still is fresh in my mind. 20 odd of 7 or 8 balls. He shifted the momentum for us to win it. But Mitchell is a very, very good buy. And because Conway is injured, and I think Rava will fit in in the top with the Rutu, and then Tikshina and the Patinana will play. So I think this is the 4 international players. If Tikshina is not up to mark, then Statner will come. But Statner will warm the benches, and Moin Ali also will warm the benches this year. Unless Rara is not able to come up to the expectation as a opener. Then Moin.
Like you said, right? I like Mitchell for multiple reasons. One is obviously he can be explosive. He can also be this, and when he's explosive, it's all cricketing shots. Nothing looks like really weird. He can also stabilize. Anytime we get into this weird 20 for 3, he can also just put an anchor at one end and sort of shepherd us through it. And he's a bowler. if he decide to get like couple of overs in for whatever reason, he can do that. So he fits that role really well for the middle order.
And a brilliant a batter of a spinner. He
Mm-hmm.
can talk. It
Mm-hmm.
is not, I cricket
Correct.
or
Correct.
I'm a power play specialist on the Mari so it's a very, very good buy.
Correct.
So, and then we have our old boys, Rahane.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think
The
will
next
come
captain.
as per you.
Mm.
We will see what take clue or the cue that MSD did. I think Rane will be number three.
Mm.
Four maybe Mitchell, or then based on the situation of the match, Rizvi. I think Rizvi will be a impact sub.
Mm.
Then we have the
Jadeja.
uh, on-roaders, Shubham Dubey,
Mm-hmm.
Jadeja, Lot Thakur, Deepak Chahar,
Mm.
and then you have Partidana and Tikshana, and then I think Tursar would be a impact sub.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say Rutu, Rara, Rahane, Michelle, Vachiko,
Dhoni பேரை
then
சொன்னியா?
huh?
Dhoni
That
பேரை.
is record.
கல்லாட்டாடைங்க நான் ஒத்துக்க மாட்டேன் நான் சாப்பிட்டேன் எல்லா கொட்டி அழிங்க நான் முதல்ல இருந்து சாப்பிட்றேன்
So Ritu, Rara, Rahavne, say Mitchell, Dubey,
Jaddu.
Jadeja, Dhoni.
Yeah.
Then shout out talk out Deepak Chahar. Then Techena, Patirana, and Samir Rizvi. Abrid Pata, you don't have a chance for Tushar Pandey at all.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yes, I think they would essentially, for pace, Deepak Chahar will select himself in right away because I think we know
Thakur,
when he's in form what he can do. Thakur
Thakur,
will play that all-rounder as
was
needed, right?
uh, was Patirana is the dead ball
Correct.
specialist.
அழிக்கிறதுல தான்டா நான் ஸ்பெஷலிஸ்ட்டு.
So we got 10 out of them. And Dube or Mitchell
Yeah.
can board or 2 or 3 hours. Then Jaddu and Tikshana. So we have many options.
Uh,
Rara also, if
correct.
they want, they can use them as a spinner also, because Dhoni used Moin Ali a lot in the
Yeah.
store attacks.
Correct.
So Jadeja, Tikshana, and Rara.
Mm-hmm. I think in Chennai attacks, I don't know if they will try something of just playing just Deepak Chahar and then essentially trying to do with Jadeja, Rara, Mitchell. We get a lot of slow bowlers who will get most out of the track as well, and you can go that end as well and experiment a little bit, right, with Dubey. So credibly,
Or in maybe in Chennai, they will not pay Patidana at all.
Mhm.
They will play Tishnana, Stanter, Jaddu, and Rara.
Correct. And then you
Then
already have
Thakur, Chahar, Mitchell, and Dubey for
correct.
the pace. So we will see.
No,
They have
we have
we have
really shifted a little bit into having options in this team, right? We have gone with Dubey coming into the attack, especially he's it's a revival for his career, the next innings for him. But he's done good job for us. So I think we are better off. We look much stronger than what we were like even a couple of years back, which is scary for the other team.
Yeah, because last year we had a not so good bowling attack or
Mhm.
at all. So we have Deshpande and Mukesh Chaudhary and I don't know whether they will get a game.
நம்ம ஒன்று செய்யணும்னு நினைக்கிறோம், பார்த்தா நம்மளுக்கே ஒன்று செஞ்சிடறானுங்க.
Correct.
So that is the beauty of this team, that they have for the start they have two pillars.
Right.
So Andamari. So I fancying them to go to qualify and go to the finals.
Yep.
Because I think they have the best overall side in the competition. As I said, each possession they have got two players. So, and we have got the superpower called Dhoni.
Correct. See, again, I've been calling that Dhoni's next innings is coming for a while, but I'm paying Adineda kind good. Not that I want him to go away, but we got to think about the future at some stage, and it is inevitable that it's going to happen after this year or so. So, definitely Conway as a keeper, we know that can step in for Dhoni anytime. Then I
He's
see
not
the other guy. Then I see the other person called Avinash. இந்த
there.
மைக்கேல் காமராஜன்ல இந்த அவினாஷி மூஞ்சில தூக்கி எறி மாதிரி
இந்த அவினாஷி நாய் நாயோட முகத்திலே விட்டறி.
I don't know who he is. I don't know if
No,
you know.
no, under 19, Alavari Avinash.
ஓஹோ பேர்லயே
Mm.
வெறியா
So he's the only backup now. So that's why maybe the rumors is they will go for
the South
that
African.
South African keeper and opening bat.
Hmm.
We will see. Maybe Rahane will keep.
Bloody, we go trade for Rishabh Pant and then
Mm.
give Pant like couple of years to wait and then he comes over. Who knows? The Murray.
Yeah. But Kasai Tata, in a podcast with Pratri, said, we don't want to lose Dhoni as a captain. So
Mhm.
we don't ask him when he will retire, because if he says, I'm retiring this year, எங்களுக்கு கஷ்டமா ஆகும். So we don't ask him. But last year, I think Frem said we have the succession plan from 2015 or 16.
Hmm.
But we will allow it to Dhoni to say what it is.
Mhm.
And his post friend Singh, who gave him the bats in, if you see the movie,
Hmm.
he said he's fit enough for another year.
Hmm.
And the images which has come out is fitter than last year.
Hmm. See,
Yeah,
last
so
year was so for Dhoni. I think he had flashes of games where he played, but you.
knee problem.
Hmm. So I have a feeling that's probably one reason he didn't feel like he wanted to end on a high because he didn't do the major contribution. So we'll see what he does. Obviously, he brings the X factor. He's earned every bit of the recognition that he's got with CSK, and we love to have him around. But like always, all good things will come to an end. So we have to think through the future. But I think the team is in good shape.
Yeah.
Just looking through where we were to where we are right now, I love the way they are moving the pawns around and getting people in. So that's great.
So I would like them to win this year, because maybe next year will be a mega auction.
Hmm.
And if next year is a mega auction, and we don't know what Dhoni will do,
Mhm.
or he will give Ritu the captaincy midway in this season, like he did for Jatu. We don't know. So
Correct.
nobody knows. He gets up in the morning. Hey, those are சரியில்லை, I'm retiring.
நான் கொஞ்சம் மென்டல் எந்த நேரத்துல என்ன பண்ணுவேன்னு எனக்கே தெரியாது
அந்த மாதிரி.
See, எனக்கு என்னன்னா ருத்துராஜ் ஐ ஜஸ்ட் வாண்ட் him நல்லா ஆடுற பையனுக்கு கேப்டன்சியை கொடுத்து கேப்டன்சியில் பேட்டிங்கும் போயிடக்கூடாது. I just want him to be groomed the right way. I do think he's probably makes sense to sort of fit in. And the stopgap, having somebody like Rahane for a year or two, so that he can shepherd it really well. He's done a good job. I really think that he's got a good cricketing brain, but he has to earn the spot. முதல்ல நம்பர் 3ல வந்து in the last 2 years he's played reasonably well for CSK, playing the attacking role as needed. If he does that well, that might be one transition journey. Or they go back to Jadeja, right? Who also I picked like 5 years back, and eventually he got it. Ana, it was not handled well. I think that I definitely blame the management and Dhoni. They could have done something much better. Either அவனுக்கு full control கொடுக்கணும், இல்லாட்டி அவனை சும்மா பேர்ல மட்டும் கேப்டன் வச்சு இவனே எல்லாத்தையும் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தா it didn't fit well. So we'll see.
So that is CSK. Our next episode will be the CSK versus RCB preview, and we
The
are
Kaveri
heading.
Cup.
இது ஜோக்கு அழக்கூடாது சிரிக்கணும்
RCBல or பெங்களூர்ல தண்ணியே இல்லை. They are buying water now. It is a very drier situation in Bangalore. So no Kaveri crop. Maybe if we desalinate water from Bay of Bengal or
Marina
Marina.
Cup-ங்கறியா?
ஆமா. So the next episode is the preview of CSK versus RCB. Only 12 days to go for the opener. So we are excited. And see, he's in yellow. I'm wearing a CSK cap. And
And together we complete the outfit.
மீசை மறு வச்சா அது மாறு வேஷமாடா மாறு வேஷத்துக்கு உண்டான மரியாதை போச்சேடா உங்களால.
So go CSK. But before you go, like and share and subscribe this video. Bye.
Bye.